new Fist of the Heaven skill, new counter-attacking shield glare, gives you a shield every 6 seconds, and a new little land fallen sword dash. Hello and welcome. I'm your host Gadd. In today's spotlight video on the best class in the game, I'll be showing the new Crusader legendary essence from the April 14th update. It took some time, but I managed to get all 6 of these Inferno 6 legendary essences, and some of these skills are truly amazing and groundbreaking. Timestamps will be in the description below. But first, I want to shout out to everyone for the amazing questions, comments, and love on my videos, as well as all the in-game love. I truly appreciate it, and all of you as well. Also to my good friend, Baby Yoda, aka Baba Yaga, gifting me some skins. So cheers to all of you, and back to the new essence spotlight. Using only the 6 essences and no added benefits, starting off with the Helm for Fist of the Heavens, Find Misfortune to activate Lightning Agent. Fist of the Heavens is now a buff skill, and when your next skill hits an enemy, lightning bolts will rain down on the target's location. Looking at the details in the skill menu, Fist of the Heavens empowers you, causing a number of bolts of lightning to rain where your skill hits an enemy, each bolt dealing a number of damage. Fist of the Heaven is now a buff with a short cooldown duration that activates once a target is hit by a skill. This includes your pet and legendary gem. This doesn't proc with a primary attack of any kind, on horse or in power. You can utilize this very well with the Pants, Scorn of the Pawn, with a stun effect, or Shock Trooper for more damage and shock debuff. On the shoulders for Fist of the Heavens, Squash of the Talks. Fist of the Heavens also increases the critical hit damage enemies take, stacking up to a maximum of 45.6%. This applies a 3-stack cap of a crit hit damage increase debuff on targets hit by Fist of the Heavens. For the main hand, for Fallen Sword, the Clobber, activating Rushing Sword. Fallen Sword now causes you to charge a target, damaging all enemies at the location. Wait a minute, this is basically like Little Lance. Clobber is a little different. With only 2 charges, you dash to the target's location, doing massive amounts of more damage than Little Lance and all nearby enemies. I'm not much of a fan of it, but it's a nice feature to add. Next, on the chest, the Fallen Sword, Kinmail. Fallen Sword also shatters enemy armor, increasing the crit hit chance against them. This 3-second debuff on enemies is amazing, making the target a pillow for you and your teammates. I find this useful with Luminous Rain for the AoE debuff and Flail of the Verge for the continuous damage. On the offhand, for Shield Glare, Proven Reprove. To activate Glare and Repulse, Shield Glare now places you in a counteracting stance, during which you can receive an attack from close range, which causes you to burst with light, blinding all nearby enemies and increasing the damage they take. Looking at the details in the skill menu, Shield Glare puts you in a counteracting stance for up to a certain amount of time, during which an attack received in close range trigger a burst of light, dealing damage to nearby enemies and blinding them, during which they take 25% increased damage. Damage over time and AoE not trigger the counter. This is amazing, with a short cooldown duration, but also its duration can be increased by beneficial effects, but it counts as a stance, which cannot be affected by any removals. This for sure takes skill to use properly to negate all nearby damage and blinding and adding damage increase to all nearby enemies. And last, on the Pants for Shield Glare, Less Offense. Shield Glare also grants you a shield for each enemy hit up to a maximum. When the shield disappears, it deals damage based on its absorbed value, when the gift keeps on giving. This absorbed shield, as of all shields in the game, is affected by Vitality stat or total life. There is no global cooldown at the time of this video, making this essence like Lofty Light a game changer with its AoE damage and blind effect. These new legendary essences are going to be beneficial and add some versatility to the Crusader class. I will definitely be cooking up some more builds with these new skills. But do you find any of them useful for your builds, or are you going to stick to with what is current? Well, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to everyone for all the love and comments on the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, message me in game or on Discord. Information will be listed down below. Best of luck, have fun, see you next time. Take care.